Hello, welcome to Remote Backup Systems How-To Series for RBackup version 11, How to Configure Email Notifications Using the Web Manager. To configure email notifications in the Web Manager, first log in to your administrative account. Select Setup and Email Notifications. The first tab is to set your SMTP server settings. Enter the SMTP server's address, its port number, 25 is the default. 60 seconds for timeout is just about normal. And if your SMTP server requires authentication, select Authentication and enter your credentials. Then pick Save. The Web Manager has several more email notifications available to it than the RBS Manager, which is shown to you in another video. This particular setup includes the Web Manager and the e-commerce plugin, which itself has several email notifications associated with it. Each of the email notifications has a to address and a from address, carbon copy address, a blind carbon copy address, and a subject that can be set up. To enter more than one to address, just separate the addresses with semicolons. Successful backup notifications are sent when backups are successful, and they include, I'll show you the template. They include some information about the backup itself. You can also attach a log to the email. The log is attached in format of a zip file, which is a compressed archive. We suggest that you only use those where necessary, because some email platforms will reject an email for spam if it contains that kind of an attachment. Each of the emails that can be sent are defined by a template. To edit the template, click here. Email templates are in HTML format. So you can use colors and tables and boxes and any HTML construct that can be rendered by normal email clients like Outlook. This is a typical template. It's small. It includes the text that can be displayed in the email. It also includes macros. Macros are variables that can be merged at the time the email is sent to include things like the backup set name, the number of backups to date, the current date and time, the amount of disk space used by this account. There are 52 macros that can be merged, and you can see all of those in the RBS servers documentation. So check that documentation for a list of all 52 of those macros. This email notification, I will show you a side-by-side comparison of the email that's created by this particular template. On the left is the HTML template that created the email on the right. When you're finished editing the template, just click Save Template. Now, to see what your email notification looks like, you can pick Test Email and enter an email address and pick Send. The email test was successful, and this verified that the template is good and that the email server information here is also good. And that email will show up in the email box for Steve. There are several email notifications that can be sent. Successful backup notification is sent when a backup is successful. A failed backup notification is sent when a backup fails. A missed backup notification is sent when a backup is missed. These backup notifications, the missed backup notification, is sent at a scheduled time in batch for all users. In this case, this one is set to send at 8 a.m. So at 8 a.m. the server will run a batch process that checks the previous 24 hours and will send an email to everyone who missed a backup, who had one scheduled and who missed it. The over quota notification is also sent at a batch, and that's when sent in this case at 8:15 a.m. All users who are over their quota will be sent this email. A new user notification is sent to the administrator when a new user signs up. A new user welcome notification is sent to the new user right after he signs up. The change storage plan notification is sent to either the user or the administrator or both whenever the user logs in with the the e-commerce plugin and changes his storage plan. If a user, another email notification associated with the e-commerce plugin is the cancel account. In fact, all of them from here on out are associated with the e-commerce plugin. If a user logs into the website and cancels his account, this email will be sent. If he logs in to buy more storage, this email will be sent. If an automated payment fails for a user's credit card or PayPal account, this email will be sent. When you've edited all the emails that you want, click Save. Also, the Enabled button must be clicked if an email is to be sent. You can disable an email notification by unchecking it. The Notification Log tab is used to display history of notifications, email notifications that have gone out over the past period of time. It defaults to today, which is the past 24 hours. It can also be set for yesterday and the past week. To run the report, just pick the Run button. You can also limit the report to successful, failed, missed, over quota, and new users. There's an option to broadcast an email to all your users. To do this, just input the from address and the to address, which is to all, and or you could send to just service providers or just end users. Enter the subject and choose the file if you want to attach something, and then you can also pick Edit the Broadcast Email Template. When you edit the template, this is it, and you put your email message here. And that is it for this. This is give us a call if you need to talk to us about this further. We're at 901-405-1234. Our help desk is at help.remote-backup.com, and you can email us if you want at sales@remote-backup.com.